Ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
All right. What up, everybody? Thanks for joining in for another episode of Live at the BBQ.
Hey.
This is my brother Mike, a.k.a. Gunny.
Yeah. Can I do my own AKs? Can I talk?
Hey, I like to control the AKs. I don't know. Y'all know if you're going to get like Sister Soja over here.
All right, go ahead and do your thing then. Yeah.
We got Gunny.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And who you? You did it.
Oh, all right.
Okay, this is Mike, a.k.a. Gunny. Holla at your boy. There you go.
All right. Me, I'm the one, a.k.a. Mr. One Take. A.k.a. we're going to get it popping this week. I only got, that's 3 this week. That's it. That's 3 this week. Usually I got about 5, 6 of them. I'm cutting it 3.
Okay.
That's
Making
it.
Sure, man. No more Mr. 106?
Not, see, listen. We said we wasn't going to do it this time. I thought about it too.
Okay.
But I was like, you know what, I ain't going to put 106 and Park in there. Because you say, oh, you telling your age. 106 and Park been off the air for like 10 years. So I just left it alone. I'm gonna double back on something else, but not that.
I just wanted to make sure all your fans, you know, they know you repping.
Yeah, they know,
all.
they know,
Okay.
they know,
Sure.
they know,
All
they
right,
follow.
So what we starting with today, man?
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot that, you know what I'm saying, we can start off. There's a lot of things that's been going on, but like one of the universal topics, kind of like the climate of finance. And what I mean by that is everybody, you know, you hear about, you know, people going bankrupt, you know what I'm saying? People trying to chase that bag. Everybody chasing the bag, from the mom and pop shops to, you know, people just, you know what I'm saying, on the block, to entertainers, to people that got regular 9 to 5s. Everybody chasing that.
Somebody just got taller than me.
Oh, you need a book?
Nah,
Anybody got a phone book?
Yo, why you switch seats? You got the small. He gave you the small seat. All right. I see how you guys
Kevin
do.
Hardum.
Can I get that?
Oh, I know you ain't about to. Yeah, I'm telling you right now. I know you ain't about to sit on my 49er pillow.
Yeah, used to it.
Wow. We wasn't live.
Oh, my bad.
Debo, ASAP.
Shoot, cameraman got a pause button. Oh, okay. Oh, man, but not for. Oh, yeah.
So.
Hold on, we better, right? We good?
You better. I can see you now.
All right.
Oh, he was hiding behind the laptop. You
You
couldn't.
behind the bar.
Oh.
You got out.
Yo, bruh, I heard you the first time. Nah, I heard you the first time. All right, cool, I appreciate it. I'm glad you're very observant, your old age. I appreciate it.
Oh, man.
It's still going.
You gotta clap them, yo.
Damn, 90 seconds in, we got a heckler. All right, we got one more, sir. We got one more.
You gotta clap Pookie. Pookie from New Jack City.
Oh, man. My bad. So, what were you saying? You saying something about finance. My bad. I ain't mean.
Well, I mean, just kind of like getting that bottom line and kind of like finding out what's your bottom line. Everybody got a bottom line. You know what I'm saying? You hear people that say, oh, I'm not going to go work for McDonald's for, what's the minimum wage now? I know they rose it.
Still 10 something.
10 something.
Under 10.30.
But then you hear people, I'm not working for 10.30. Back in the day, it was like, I'm not working for 8.50. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody have a bottom line that they ain't willing to work.
So you want to know what's your minimum wage?
Well, what's the minimum wage now?
I don't know, bro.
It's 10,
10 something.
I think it's 10.
Yeah, it's like 10.
I'm almost too old to be anywhere in that bracket, so I'm not even lying, man. That's a high school fight. I ain't even lie. That's how I feel. I'm sorry. Yeah, if I'm down that bracket, it's a problem. I'm too old for that, man.
But I mean, also too, I mean, you get, you know, even when you get into the street pharmacist type people, you hear the phrase, "Oh, I ain't going out if it ain't $50 or if it ain't whatever." Well, everybody have a bottom line.
I mean, we live in Connecticut, and right now, shit, I want to go out $50 my damn self. I ain't gonna lie. Nigga, turn the stove on in the house and relax.
That's true.
Fuck that shit. Sweet that shit, yeah. I was chilling the other day, right? I ain't gonna say with who. But we got into this debate about the movie Life.
All right.
But it made me wonder. Everybody always asks, if you on an island, what's 3 CDs you would bring?
If you on the island?
But what 5 comedy movies would you bring? I would ask. Make that list. Yo, I swear, I was thinking, and then I got in an argument, right? So let me tell you, who did I say? I said Harlem Nights, classic.
Comedy?
Harlem Nights, Life. Got
Okay.
Life in there, that's classic. I like Soul Man. You shake your head?
No.
Oh, I thought you said you had I said, hold on. I said, nigga, we about to bang already on Life. I'm banging on Life, nigga. I knocked you out with Life. I ain't gonna lie. I knocked you out real quick. I knocked you out real quick. So it was like, shit, you interrupted me. Let's see. Life, Harlem Nights, Life, Soul Man. You ever seen that shit?
Yeah.
Shit funny as fuck.
It was alright.
That was Bernie's last movie, bro.
Okay. I mean,
I'll knock you off of Bernie, bro.
he been in better movies, I think.
That shit was funny, nigga.
Okay. You got, okay.
What better movie?
Was Bernie in?
Yeah.
Than Soul Man? I mean, Life was better than Soul Man.
Yeah, but he wasn't amazing. I mean, he
Yes,
had
he was.
no.
What did we call him? J-Lane? J-Lane?
Listen, no. He had big
Kings of
parts.
Comedy.
He had big. I'm talking. Come on, man. A movie, nigga. That's a stand-up.
I mean, you got Friday. That's like that tells your age. That kind of tells your age.
Default? Are you talking? Hey, yo.
Hey,
Five.
Oh, man.
Maybe Friday was on 5.
Friday.
hey, yo, Pookie from New Jack City.
Yeah, Friday. Yeah, that.
Hey, yo, Pookie from New Jack City, yo.
Oh, man.
So did you name
yeah.
your 5?
But the one I get into argument with, I swear it's underrated. Or maybe it's just me.
What's
Blank
that?
Man.
No, that's a good one.
Oh, y'all.
That's
Blank
a good
Man?
one.
That nigga's a genius for that shit.
That's a good one.
That nigga's a genius for that shit.
5 comedies?
Yeah, what would you do?
What would I come up with?
Yeah.
Friday.
On the island, yeah.
Friday. Which one with Money Mike? When he was the pimp.
That's the second
That's
one,
the
right?
second? Nah, the third.
That's the third.
Yeah,
that's the,
that's the
Christmas
classic.
one.
That's the classic. When Damon.
That's a
chasing-
classic?
That's a classic. With
The
Damon.
third one?
The third one. Mike Epps, Cat Williams. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Pinky. Yeah. So I got Friday 1.
Okay.
That one with them.
Okay.
And comedy? I don't know.
You put that, wait, Friday 3 over. Damn, which one was I arguing again?
Blank Man or
No,
somebody?
it wasn't Big Man. God damn it. It was.
Mr. 3000? I don't know. Some Bernie Mac movie. Yo. That's all.
Soul Man, man.
Soul Man, all right. Head of State? I don't
Why you
know.
being disrespectful, man.
Hey, I mean, because it's not my favorite.
Is it because the camera's on?
Hey, what happened if the cameras is off?
Ouch. Yo.
See that? Somebody gonna get knocked out.
Yeah,
I already
I
see it.
feel it.
Somebody
I
gonna get
feel
knocked
it,
out.
man.
And it's bad because everybody here is family.
Yeah, I feel the energy as
So that
well
means
right now.
a family member got knocked out.
Ain't feeling right now. Did you really see Soul Man though?
I did. I guess you really vouching for this movie. You going hard on Soul Man, like maybe you watched it last night and you like, yo, that shit was ill. I'm bringing this up tomorrow. I'm about to kill him.
That's the movie that got me. Yo, so you was on the island.
Yeah, yo, I'm about to kill him on this one. They gonna go crazy. All right.
Oh shit, nah, it sound like that did happen, but yeah.
Oh, Bad Boys.
Yeah, Bad Boys. Yeah, Bad Boys. All right.
I take Bad Boys.
Shit, you gonna pull my card? And shit. God damn.
I don't know. You got Bad Boys. I got my 2 Fridays.
Is Bad Boy comedy though? I mean, I know it got comedy moments, but is that a comedy?
It's more dramedy. Dramedy.
Yeah.
You could say that dramedy because it's like a comedy and drama. Now it's you. Huh?
What?
Turn your phone. See, people. Hey,
Nah, 'cause
podcast
the
etiquette.
The engineer's here.
Make sure you.
The engineer's here.
Make
See?
sure. Make sure
The
the
engineer's
phone
here.
is. even on vibrate, you got a little ting at
I
the
gotta
end.
make sure he could get in. What if I didn't hear it?
See that?
Yeah, that's right. That's what the engineer
See that?
here. You know what I mean?
See that?
It's somebody
African American folks.
somebody here,
Engineers here. We 45 minutes into the show.
hey, since you want your 15 minutes of fame.
Geppetto, listen. Somebody
Go get the door. Go get the door. That's disrespectful. You can't even think of two, so you can't even just throw Soul Man in there.
All right, okay. Since that's your cult thing, Soul Man. Okay, Soul Man. That's 4 and 5.
You have it. Soul Man's the classic. I'm telling you. You heard it here first.
So you couldn't put Soul Man in
My
there?
car and shit. You gonna give me one? God dang.
Like a family member, someone close to you, right? You kind of like pulling up, and you see somebody cold cock them, knock them straight out.
Wait, hold on.
A family member or someone close to you. You just happen to be like, let's say you rolling up near with like your neighborhood or whatever, and you see like what what looks like an altercation as you're pulling up to it. Next thing you know, all you know is you can't really see the person, the aggressor. You see your family member because they facing you.
Okay.
And somebody haul off, cold cock him, drops him, knock him out, cold.
So,
What's your first reaction?
well, first of all, I'm asking myself, how close am I to this family? 'Cause I mean, I got some first cousins. It's just, when I drive by, I turn my head like I'm bumping the music. And I ain't even looking the other way, like, you know what I'm saying? I got so every one of those, I might just do that too, you know?
All right, let's say this is a pretty close family member, like close.
Okay.
That you like and love.
Okay.
Close, like,
Well, I love
okay,
all.
live in the same house.
Listen.
With you,
I love
or
all.
whatever. Or a cousin, or somebody.
But those I ain't get along with either. No. I might have pushed them to the bully. Here you go. But no, all right. If it's some, nah, for real. Well, I think we established how short I am. So how tall is this bully? No, man. I'm out. That happened.
You out in terms of.
No, I'm hopping out the whip.
Oh. Okay.
He gotta get jumped off rip.
Exactly.
Pick
Now,
up some dirt, throwing his eye, kicking him in the balls, and he's going down with anything.
I agree
Shit
with
like
you.
That 1, 2, 3.
okay, I agree with you. Now, I was placed in a similar situation. Well, not even similar. Exact
You
same.
ran on somebody, man.
Let me tell
I
you.
gotta start second guessing you now.
4 days
You
ago.
look big, man. If you walk with me, you looking cock diesel, son. I'm walking extra with my chest
Nope.
out. You with me now? Let me know, son.
Let me tell you how it went down. Now, I'm sitting in the same, I'm driving up, and it was actually, an area where, grew up at. Now, I noticed the family member, from a distance, it looked like kind of like a casual conversation amongst two people. As you get closer, you see, I can see my family member like the look on their face is like it's real. So now I'm like,
Wait, did it look scared?
nah, it look like it's like they're engaging in like it's about to go down.
You got a little fear.
So now
talk
as you
shit
get
for
closer, you see the posturing. So from the posturing, I'm like, oh, okay, hell, it's on. Put the car in park. I jumps out the car. I approach the situation. Now as I'm getting close, you know what I'm saying, I see my family member take a quick glimpse at me. And they kind of like really like, that was like the juice they needed, like word is on, right? That's like the juice they needed, word is on. And I guess the person that they had the confrontation with saw that too. Like they didn't never look back at me, but they vibing off their energy.
Yeah.
Pow!
Who hit who?
Lay my family member out.
Oh, goddamn.
So,
Goddamn.
lay them out, cold.
That's when you hesitated?
Nah, that's when I was like, oh hell no. Now when you got you got the George Jefferson bop. That is now I'm half running like so I approach the situation and it's like, yo, what the hell you doing here, my peoples? So as I get up on, I'm like, yo, what's good? So now I'm kind of posturing myself. I'm like, yo, what's good? And I'm like, hey. And as I get closer, I'm like, hey. I get close, like, oh,
No.
why you hit my father like that?
Oh shit! Oh shit, it was a woman?
Yo, it's this girl. Leave him out.
Damn.
So I'm like, dang. So I was aggressive, but then I was like, wait a minute, let me think. If I hit her, do I want to go to jail? And then I was like, I told him that this could possibly happen. Now I'm at a crossroads. We both jammed. He sleep, and I'm about to go to jail.
Hey,
Who gonna tell the story? Cause I don't see nobody else in the family around.
That's when you turn to Red Father. I told you about to run. Get your ass up from here. I told you about messing with your damn girl, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at what point do you wave the white flag, or do you just go all in? You know? Do you go all in that?
I go in on him. Nah,
I picked him up. Dust his pants off. He had a whole bunch of dirt on it.
Listen,
Shoes was muddy.
he about to get the last he gave me for 18 years. Didn't I tell you, boy, get in the damn car. Oh my God, me looking embarrassed. God damn, I can't believe I told you this shit. It can't take you nowhere. God dang.
Hey,
You look out and make you walk, boy. Get out.
the bottom line is, violence does not pay. You always got to look into the whole situation before you approach it.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
But go ahead.
I got my ass beat doing some shit like that. Took me about 10 minutes to get out of that. Yep, did a couple of juke moves, slid out a couple of shirts. Tripped a few times, but I got out of it. Oh shoot. Yo, you knocked this piece over. What is this?
Oh, this is what they call hood chess. Anybody? Well, do we have any chess players in here? By show of hands? Nobody plays chess?
Besides me.
Well, I mean, I don't even play.
No, I play.
But I like it because it look nice and stuff. Hey, this board represents where I came from. That's you gotta tell people when you don't know how to play. But this represents my childhood right here. What you mean?
This building right here is
I lived in this building right here.
That 5 feet right there was mine.
Building 23 right here. Like I got the clothesline in the back too. That's my boxer. That's you gotta tell them when you don't know how to play.
No, that's dope. But that's dope though. This is actually a project building with fire skates.
Yeah, it is.
That's just dope.
Yeah. You got the pits.
Pit bull.
You know.
This is gangsters.
Hood chess.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying? Every member of the hood, you got your pawns, your boys with the bats. That's probably
dope.
what my father needed that day. He needed a bat. Hey, you got your kingpin, your queen pin. You got your dogs.
Man.
You know, I mean, and to watch the process of shout out to Woody Wood. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Woody Wood,
Okay.
LHP. If you watch the process, he made each
Long
individual long hair. For people who don't know what LHP is, he made each piece individually. You know what I'm saying?
This old man again.
Hey yo, Pooh.
Yo.
Hey yo, Chris Rock.
Yo, we about to just pull him up.
Chris Rock, man.
God damn.
I'm security, bro.
Oh man.
Good
Boy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So
You got some right here. You want to sit, Jay?
you got some seat.
Boy, Jay just came in. Jay, you want to sit? Seat right there if you want.
Hot seat.
Oh man.
So
Woody D. Woody D.
yeah, what he did. Shout out to him, man. He put a lot of effort, work, time. The time
So
that
he
it
made
takes.
this.
He
I know
made
Woody
this.
too, man.
He made it. It's only, and the thing is by like pre-order. So for those that you had to request it,
Oh, he's-
put the money down.
He sells this.
He was selling the
Dope.
board.
That's dope.
You know
That's
what I'm
dope.
saying?
Definitely
So-
got me one.
You got to cop it. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? This is one of those boards where you can't just go to like a big lots, job lots, and you know how some of them boards like $20. Nah,
Right.
if you look at the craftsmanship and the artistic design, you know what I'm saying? It's well worth what you got to pay for it. So shout out, Woody Wood.
The lady with the big titties.
Yeah, we got some pervs in here that just want to see titties.
Females, it's females.
And it's females.
I ain't trying to get me two up in here, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna leave it alone.
Unless you want to do us three. I mean, nah, I'm just, you know.
See, you see that?
Take my cup.
Hey, cameraman, you got this? You got this?
Hey, wait, we got
What's more in it?
Yeah, we got more orange juice. I think it is. We doing orange juice or something. More orange juice. Yep,
Orange juice?
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
All right.
So yo, what you think about the NCAA, right? They're gonna allow kids to start making money off their likeness, their name.
What I think about that?
Yeah, like you got a son
Okay.
that plays sports.
Okay.
Would you even want him to go?
Yeah. To college?
Yeah, to play. You want him to play for university?
Well, here's the thing, and you got to look at it like this. College, if the goal is to play ball, we're gonna use ball as a tool to get a free education. Now, getting to the whole thing with the NCAA, everybody's not gonna get the same amount of money. So what happens when you got your one and dones? Those the ones that's bringing attention. Those the ones that people coming to see.
Right.
So are they going to get 9 times out of 10? They're probably going to get the bulk of the money. But what about this 4-year? This kid that's going to be in that school for 4 years. He probably never start. What is he going to get? They're not going to distribute the money equally or evenly. So your most popular kids are going to get the most money, but they only going to be there for 6 months. So my thing is this.
Well, what's the problem with that though?
Okay, so what if you got that kid that's not that one and done?
His ass out.
But you getting paid off of your talent. I kind of like that.
Okay.
If I'm better than you, you barely made a team, bro. Why we making the same amount? We go to the NBA, we ain't gonna have the same contract.
Everybody ain't going to the NBA.
Exactly. So I am. So let me get my bread and get the hell up out of here. You do what you gotta do. Take your degree and do what you gotta do.
So what if? So let's just say the top athlete is getting, I don't know, 10,000.
Okay.
If that makes sense, 10,000.
But do you understand how they gonna pay him?
How they gonna pay him?
Well, it's up to the kid. So if I do signing jerseys on my name, I get paid. So you getting paid off of you. It's like having an Instagram account. You getting paid. You could get paid off your Instagram account. So that's all on you. So a kid have potential to make $3 million while he's still a sophomore, just off his Instagram.
Okay. So check this out.
He don't even need an MBA. Get that degree, start his own business from there. Don't even put wear and tear on his body.
If that's the way it's gonna go, but
from my understanding, I think that's how because they're not necessarily paying them. They just allowing them to make money off their likeness.
Okay, cool. And so look at that. So now they're allowing them to make money. So that means people like Nike, Reebok, all those people can cut that check, right?
Yeah.
That's how you get paid for your likeness. For the bigger corporations outside the school gonna pay you, right? So check this out. So now if I'm Nike and all those big head honchos, they want that. Because now I could lock this kid in who's a potential draft pick. I could lock him in early for the low. I'm gonna give you $1 million a year for your whole life. Now you might come out and be like the next LeBron James, but you locked in on that $1 million. How not?
Because you allowed to have representation. They know your worth. They know it from AAU.
Okay,
They're following you from AAU.
The thing is,
so before Nike even come, Nike $2 million. Come on, bro, you made $2 million.
Yeah, but you already locking in though. Think about the people that passed on certain deals, and now it's like you could have made $1 billion, but now you took that 20,000 up front.
In the table, man.
Well, whatever. I'm making my point. You took that 20,000 up front, and now 15, 20 years later, Pony or Reebok is worth $1 billion. You would have had a stake in that. It's kind of like the same thing. See, what the thing is, the bigger corporations had the advantage. I see. Like, if I could lock this young 18-year-old, because we don't know if he's gonna make it to the league.
But that's all with reputation. I'm not even gonna say the word. That's what the rep you have. That's what it comes down to. They starting off at AAU. They starting off in 3rd grade.
Okay.
So now if you think about to go even deeper, and I don't even know if it's anywhere near that. I may be way off, but to go deeper. So if they allowed to make money off their likeness, your kid that may be a prodigy at 5 years old he could get an agent right then and there. That won't hurt him from going to college. So you making money at 5. So if you got the right agent that see the talent, no, we're not taking that. And everybody know. Now, you know what? He's young. We'll take equity. We'll take this little cut and we'll take equity in the company. Because now you know what? Because you want to think about it. The younger, the better. The more face of the brand you could be.
You know what?
You got a better chance of taking equity. It's all about how you have people repping you. But the problem is, people always gonna go for that fast buck. The parents. That's where I agree with you. Where it will get messed up. Parents will go for that fast buck.
Okay. All right. So the kids, number one, the big corporation make out because you're a kid. We don't even know what you're gonna be. And the thing is,
anybody that put money behind you gonna make out. That's the whole reason to put money behind you.
Yeah, because they're not gonna catch it
I'm
out.
gonna put $3 million behind you. I'm hoping to make out at least $6 million.
Well, it ain't gonna be no kid in no junior high. Ain't nobody investing no kid in no junior high. How?
What you mean?
$1 million? A Nike gonna give you $1 million?
Come on, bro. Do AAU alone? They paying millions for these kids that's in 3rd and 4th grade.
Okay.
So what you
So
mean?
listen. Even if I gave you $1 million,
Okay, we stuck on $1 million.
I mean, it's a realistic number because you got to start somewhere. So you think Nike gonna give this 10-year-old? We haven't even seen his prediction. He might max out at 12.
He might, but if he's 10 with 5.5 million followers on Instagram, if he's 10 with 50 million views on YouTube, if he's 10 with 1.5 million followers on Twitter.
Right.
If he's 10 with 15 million followers on Snapchat.
Okay.
I'm putting that money behind him.
Okay, so check this out. Let me hit you from another angle though. Okay?
That's better than a billboard.
I hear you. But check this out. Look at it another way. Now, let's talk about the kid. So now we got these kids now, basketball. I'm talking specifically for basketball because now you don't really have too many kids playing basketball, football, baseball. Now, back in the day, we played everything. You know what I'm saying? You can make the case that all this AAU balling around the clock, around the year, is actually causing more harm for the kid than good. And the reason being, wait a minute, let me make my point.
I got one thing to say that'll end all this. Bruh, they doing all this shit now for free.
Let me finish making my point.
They're gonna do it for free.
Let me finish making my point.
So I think $20 is better than free. So now you want to throw in thousands and millions. They doing all this for free now.
Listen, you talking about
just to get sneakers from Nike. That's all they get is they on the AU team. Nike invest some sneakers and uniforms. Okay. So now they get the latest Kyries or whatever. So that's all they getting out of it now. And parents is paying to get these kids to.
So you telling me?
Yo, you know how much it costs, yo? Okay. Every weekend, you live in Connecticut. This weekend, your kid got a tournament in freaking Florida. And then next week, he got a tournament in Atlanta. Next week is Washington.
And they're like $900 for the season?
And you paying to be on the team. Then you got to pay every week for a hotel room. Yo, and then guess how you get bailed out of that? Your team become good, and Nike invest in the team.
Okay.
So they're still doing it for free, and all they getting out of it is sneaker and uniform. So now it's like, it's a problem if they start making millions off of it because they could potentially make more if they wait.
So you telling me because you started out with the NCAA?
Yeah, but because the reason why they couldn't do it before because they took money or anything before then, the NCAA could deny them a scholarship and deny them eligibility to play, which hurts their chances to go to the NBA. So you can't take them. That's why everything was always supposed underhanded.
Okay.
Now that that rule gets banned, or we can make money off our likeness. Okay, I can make money from day I'm born. Beyonce and them had kids and put the kids on the song. They made money out the womb.
Okay, so the way I'm put it like this. The bigger corporations never gonna catch an L.
That's not the argument, bruh.
Well, the argument is that because if we're gonna pay out all this money, at some point they're gonna catch an L.
Bruh, we're doing it now, and they're getting millions, we getting nothing. So potential to get millions with them. Anybody that put money behind you is gonna expect to make more than you. That's the whole point of winning. I'm gonna put my money behind you so you could double my money. And guess what? In the process, you're gonna double whatever you have in your pocket. And if you got zero in your pocket, you're gonna quadruple whatever you got in your pocket and be happy.
It's still gonna be only a certain people gonna take advantage of that.
Everything in life, people gonna take advantage of. You can't.
I mean, but I'm saying
that's always gonna happen. It's always gonna
but my point is this:
people that's gullible is gonna be people that get.
You got all that.
It happens.
But like I'm saying, my focus is this: we think the kid is gonna make out. The kid is only, especially the superstars, it's a way for them to get locked in sooner and for lower money. It might look like more up front, but on the long run, you know what I'm saying? These corporations are like, oh, if I can get him when he's 18 and we don't really know his worth, let me lock him in. Yeah, $5 million. Now you become somebody where they could potentially give you $100 million.
So once again, to stop all that, when they come to you with that contract and it says $5 million for 25 years, you have a lawyer and a rep there that goes, no, thank you. We could do that over here.
So you think about the people. All right,
I can't understand what you arguing because it's happening when nobody's getting paid at all.
Okay, Mike.
So for them to make money off of it is like that's a problem.
Listen,
like I'm confused about that.
Listen, $5 million to somebody that don't got nothing.
Because I can't understand it.
$5 million to somebody that got nothing is $1 billion. Okay, so if I know you nice, I'm gonna give you that $5 million because I know you worth 100. So I'm gonna give you that 5. I'm locking you in on that 5 because now to me that's the dirty. Now you make it to the league. You worth $200 million, but you locked in on that 5. We're gonna stretch that 5 out to the end of that contract. We talking about the NBA. We ain't talking about rap careers where you can kind of like, you know what I'm saying, break up out of that.
All right, I'm still talking like before college and college.
But we started at the NCAA.
Yeah, that's because it all starts with them with that damn rule.
Okay.
So when that rule is gone, it allows and you know what? Think about the kid that goes to college and he's the 10th man on the bench. He's a walk-on. But guess what? He's a walk-on and made that team, but he was a superstar in high school. So while he's in high school in his town, he's doing appearances.
Stop banging on the table.
You're right. But I'm making my point. Don't touch me again. I ain't touch you, y'all. Touch me again. But the kid, he was a star in his hometown. Now he getting paid to help support his family by doing little guest appearances at a skating rink. The kids look up to him. He's signing autographs for him. They paying him $5 to do an autograph. $5 every time he sign an autograph. Something like that. That's like getting a job better than getting a job at McDonald's or something for that minimum wage. So you got more potential for more families to eat like that.
Okay.
And shit. And if a corporation is dumb or misjudge the talent, he don't become nothing.
Just don't get hurt.
He gets locked in that contract. Now he made off.
Just don't get hurt.
Always work on the other end. You know what I mean? When you're doing business, at times, in business,
just don't get hurt.
You want both sides to win, but somebody's gonna lose.
The more AAU you play, the higher the chances of your injuries. And now AAU is around all year. So that increased the child's potential of getting hurt. And now you're an 8th grader and you got a bad knee. Yo, you slapped me again, yo. But I mean, you know what? But that kind of goes into, like I was saying from the door, your bottom line.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's the least you're willing to go outside for? And here's another one. On the other end of the bottom line, what's the most, even if you put a dollar amount, you're willing to sacrifice? What's the most?
Got a mind of his own.
It's possessed.
It goes off every 10 minutes. Oh man. So no.
What's the expensive cost you're willing to pay for your happiness? What's the most expensive cost you're willing to pay for your happiness?
Say whatever they have. I would think the average person or who would say whatever I had.
I think I can put a cap on it.
For your happiness? Well, think about the stuff we put before our happiness.
Is there a cap?
Think about what you sacrifice for your happiness.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's unlimited. I ain't putting no cap on that. If I got it. I mean,
what would you sacrifice?
What would you
sacrifice?
My bank account set up. I'm sacrificing my happiness to pay these bills.
Okay. most of us got to sacrifice something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, I feel you. That's real though.
Because
like when you really think about the question, that is, because we all say we'll pay whatever, but as I kept saying it just now to myself, is think about it. We say that, then you ask yourself, am I doing that? I'm not. I just said shit. The way my bank account set up, I want to go here, but I gotta go pay this bill real quick and pay this bill. So I'm sacrificing my happiness to pay that bill.
Exactly.
Damn. Shit, man. Get this. Somebody take this cup.
Hey, is any more orange juice?
Yeah, damn, that was my question, dog.
He done drunk all the.
Let me tell you something. I can say something about y'all money.
There's something mixed in with that one.
Don't tell me you drunk that shit up.
You know what happiness is?
Don't tell me you put your lips on that bottle.
You'll be happy all day.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's the Santa Claus from Friday. Ricky Smiley, stand up. He stole all my Christmas gifts.
You're gonna have your bad day. Stuff ain't going right. You take you a hit of weed. You gonna forget about all that bullshit.
Oh man.
What
That's
about,
real talk.
what about when you can afford the weed?
Shut his mic off.
What?
That's a different story, but we talking about for that moment. That moment of happiness.
To the high go down?
That moment of happiness.
People would kill for a moment of happiness. Some people can't get a moment of happiness. You'll kill for that moment of, I don't care if it's an hour of happiness.
Check this out.
You'll get it.
Nah, that's real. That's real
Yes,
talk.
Check this out.
That's real talk.
And this is a real question too, in terms of.
Real talk. Real talk.
We talk about finances and all
Let's
that.
go.
And the bottom line, what about our basic needs? If we lack any area of our basic needs, will it draw us to crime?
Hell yeah. What you?
Think about
Nigga,
think about the four
I
basic
start turning
needs.
religious shit into the wrong way, and my man. Yo,
If
about
you
to go
lacking the
rob-
four
about to
basic
go
needs.
rob this nigga Malcolm said by any means, any means. I need that $20, brother. By any means. I'm for real,
No,
man.
he just brought up something from 2003 earlier.
Yo, shit, talking about business. Yo, nah, man, yo. Times hard. Somebody owe me some money.
But think about that.
2003.
Think about that. How it correlate? How it could potentially correlate from crime?
I just told this nigga. I know that shit was back in 2003, and we chilled and everything since then. But I think it's time I gotta go collect. Times is rough, and I think I need to throw a little interest on it, bro. That was like 16 years ago, bro. It's time to collect, man. I was thinking about the other nigga. He owed me $7 over a T-shirt from 2 years ago, bro. You keep that T-shirt. I need my $7 back, bro.
I need my money back.
Yeah, everything right now. Bank account keep calling me right now. You got 2 hours free. You get an overdraft fee. Bro, you got an hour and a half, bro. I need my money.
Yeah, I'll meet you at the bodega.
Where your bank at? I'll meet you there, bro. I'll come right to you.
Have that $7 going to the Uber.
Nigga be all tech swabby, he owe you some money. Nah, I ain't got Cash App. Nigga, what? I ain't got PayPal. Nigga, you ain't got what? Alright. This nigga taking a selfie every 15 minutes.
But check it out. When you think about these kids, right? And I wish we had a couple of kids down here.
What? Right now?
No, but
Oh, no, I see nigga.
not the way our mouth is flowing. But I mean, but my point is, you think about all the senseless crime that these kids is going, like the stealing of the cars, the shooting like it's going out of style.
Like today.
You can make the case of, I mean, a lot of it's social media, drama, but when you get into your basic needs, whether it's money, clothing, shelter, when you jeopardize that, you can make the case that one is willing to do anything. What's off limits when your basic needs is threatened? So let's say you.
Any means, nigga.
So you got a crib, and they saying we coming to take that in 2 days.
yeah.
In 2 days, you got a family. How far are you willing to go to keep that crib? You know what I'm saying? How far are you willing to go to keep that crib?
Well,
See now, and when I say basic needs, you got it like because we're adults. When you got kids and when you got people that depend on you, that heightens the urgency.
I can't relate, but it must hurt. I'm telling you. My pride wouldn't listen. I'll get knocked out My girl, I would not let my friend. I would not look like a punk, though. Nah, son, she was just quick. I never
She was quick.
like that, son. It happens sometimes. Daddy took it like a man, though.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah, you know I can't hit a woman, so yeah, I had to let her get that.
You never put your hand. I was showing you.
Yeah.
Hey, I think
I'll show you
exactly.
I was showing you how to take a punch there. That's all. See how Daddy chin still strong? I stutter step, but I ain't fall. I got this.
I had a different outcome. See, you should have bob and weave, Pop.
Yo, you ever got you ever had a guy got in a real fight with a girl? No, like in any point in your life, yo, real talk. Ain't no matter of fact,
Hey,
he owes us an experience story, don't he? The awkward moment. He owes us an awkward moment. I want to hear this. I got one, but I want to hear yours. I want to hear yours. Your father like he ready to come tell it. Come on, here's your 15.
Nah, you know what?
You
I'm gonna let the cat out that bag. Yeah, listen. All right, I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell
mine. You
mine.
want to be quiet.
I'll tell it because I know he gonna put his extra spin on it. Nah, yo. Listen,
Tell my truth.
I'm gonna tell my story. Yeah, a female got the best of me. Listen, I was a small kid growing up.
What you call small, nigga? No.
I was small. I was like 10 years old, about 5'2", 5'1". She was about what, 12, 6'2"?
She's a big one.
Yeah.
She was big.
Listen, we playing in the playground, right? Up in the OPs, we in the playground, we playing. And, you know, back then, the kids played outside. So we all in the park. And, you know, we was playing, I don't know if it was tag or something, but I ran by and, boom, punched her in her chest.
Oh.
But I'm playing. I didn't realize how hard I hit her until, you know when you run? Like you hit somebody?
Though at that age, did she have it?
Listen, she was 6'2". She was like,
So that hurt.
come on, she was developed, man. She,
Hey, man, so you in the
listen.
stomach then, nigga.
Nah, yo, like,
That's why she's mad, nigga.
I meant to hit her arm.
Over.
But you know, like, you hit somebody, and when you, hey, I'm telling the story, bro. You gotta sit there. So I hit her, and you know when you running, like, you know, we kids, you run in a circle, and that, you know, you take a glimpse back, and she got that mean look like we ain't playing no more. So now I start hightailing it. So I kind of ran off track. I started running down the street. She following me, hightailing it to this dude's house. Of all days, and it's summertime, so he never have his door locked. You know what I'm saying? He usually have the screen door open, the house door open. Dag, I'm knocking over my pieces. Dag, on. Oh man.
Take the cup.
The one day I get into this little trouble at the park. I'm running up on the man in the yard. Run to the door. It's locked. I'm banging like the Flintstones. Yo, I'm kicking. Now she in the yard now. She in the yard. By the time I get, it's one of those days where he looked out the window first to see what was going on.
He taking
Take it back. By the time I'm all types of hemmed up, all in the corner, catching beats.
And then he watching to make sure see who it is.
He open the door and say, hey, that's my son right there. Yeah, I'm all in the corner. Like, you know, you open up the door, and then you know you're behind the door. I'm behind the door, she wailing on me. That was my embarrassing moment. He let me down that day. All day, he locked the door on me. Yeah, she about 6'2". She the same height she is now. Like what she is now, she was that at 12. I seen her in Walmart a couple years ago. He gonna say, hey, remember that girl? Shut up, man, let's get out of here. I'm like, yo, man, let's go. Let's see if she remember you. Let's go.
So you had to see it.
Yo,
You had to be there.
Yeah.
You had to be there.
You know, what father want to see your son? He talking about you had to be there. I'm catching the L. Usually, when you're in front of your parents, you show up. Nah, I can't take this L today.
You just told the story about when he got beat up. So you picked him up by the collar. Told don't you stay away from this girl.
The moral of the story is, when it comes to females, our hands don't work too well.
Yeah, word. I'm glad you said that. Yeah. Ooh, I thought I was the only one. I got beat by a female, man. Ooh, this shit, man. This shit happened in school at lunch.
Ooh.
At lunch, yo.
At least in the summertime, I can lie when I get back to school.
this-
I ain't get beat up by that girl. What you talking about? I don't even know her like that.
This I know was bad. You know how in school when one person fight, no matter who started, they both suspended.
Yeah.
This was right before we was going to Holiday Hill. I was mad. Damn, I wanted to go to Holiday Hill. Yeah, it's okay, Mike. She's suspended. She ain't gonna be able to go. But you all set. You got nothing out. Damn, I was coming. It didn't feel that bad. Shit happened in the lunchroom. And my boy, this is when the Sega Genesis showed my age. Sega Genesis was out, little handheld games. So he had it, and he was letting me, the Game Gear, that's what it was. So I'm playing, it was playing Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm boom, boom, boom. So she was sitting across from me, and shout out to Supreme from Gully. She rapped, this is what I'm talking about. We and her, we started a rap group at first, but it was talking about Preem. Shout out to Shauna. So, and she was sitting across from me, so I'm playing.
Hey,
yeah,
I remember.
yeah,
I remember.
yeah, shut up.
Okay.
Shut up. Let me tell yours. Let me tell my truth. So, playing the game, she snatched it. So yo, stop playing. So I snatched it back. My punishment at home, I had no excitement at home. This is my only excitement, playing it. She snatched it again. Said, yo, stop playing, like for real. I didn't know before she came to the lunchroom. She said the next person that called her a bitch. so snatched the game. Give me the game, fucking bitch. So I'm in the game. I thought she left me alone because this table lunch table was low.
Yeah.
So she got up. I'm thinking she gonna get her lunch. Like, her. Bitch. Playing the game. All I know is the room got black. I was sticking my arms. I will tell you more to the fight, but literally that's all I remember. Like, I didn't even know she yoked me up. She took my shirt, put it on my head.
Lights out.
Lights out. She was swinging my arms. Whoever's near me. Apparently she was nowhere near me. Somehow she still was I don't think I hit her at all. Then I'm in the office. I got to go out of here. So it worked out. I was still happy.
Yeah, I remember that story.
A couple people patted me on my back that day, but after that nobody brought it up. So that bad. But yeah, man, I really thought I was the only one that got beat up by a girl. So, shout out to us. See the rest of our family.
I think we look kind of bad as a unit, though.
Mike doesn't get beat up by girls, but I never expected that.
Listen, she was 6'2".
So I got
I'm scratching 6 feet. So, now.
Down the street get my ass whipped by a girl. Listen, man, she was big too. Shauna tell you she was big. And if I'm small now, imagine I was in 6th grade. So about 4'7". I think she was like 5'7". She had a good foot. About a pound or 2 or 3 on me, you know. Shout out to Shauna.
Big ass fat chick just to make it sound
I didn't say big. Nah, she was just tall. Shauna saw. I'm short. Put it like that. I'm short. She ain't tall. I'm short.
Yeah. Hey,
I walk around, get my
shout
ass
out to
beat by
Tanika
girls,
from the OP. You ain't gonna get me now.
Look, look.
Wasn't she 6'2"?
That nigga just had a breakthrough. Look
I had it. Yo, shout out. You got me. You ain't gonna get me now.
Yo, you got me, yo. He ain't gonna say no name. I ain't got a breakthrough. Yo, let me take one more sip. Shit, shout out to you.
I was trying hard.
We can do the head up now. Shoot. We can meet up the club.
Pretty I would say that, but you might take me serious. I won't now. Now, let's see how we are. No more violence.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, but that was funny, man. So, yeah. I was thinking, right, because, I don't know. I'm not going to lie. So my mind's everywhere. We was talking about college.
You right. Okay, go back to it.
So you got a son, because the way you was talking still kind of blew my mind a little bit. And I hate to go back, but you got a son.
Yep.
Nice and ball.
He's developing.
No, I'm telling you, he's nice and ball at this level.
Okay.
Colleges is coming from North Carolina, Duke,
Okay.
Arizona. Now he got the HBCUs coming after Do you encourage him to go to a HBCU instead?
If you can get a full ride at HBCU?
He get a full ride. Anywhere he chooses to go, he get a full ride. North Carolina, Duke, Kansas, Kentucky.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna get busy anywhere, you know what I'm saying?
Or are you really gonna have the HBCUs and be like, yo, I think you should go here and play your ball here?
Well, all right. For me, and it's funny because we've had college conversations, so
Yeah.
it'll be more of a, what's your major? Which one of these schools, including the HBCUs, offer the best deal for your major? In terms of, but you said everybody gonna offer them for a ride, right?
Everybody.
Everybody's gonna offer them for a ride. So now we look at which one got the best program. Hold on. Now, you know what I'm saying? Which one, like if I gotta pick an HBCU, which, like the best HBCU? I mean, I would definitely persuade them to go that route.
So you mean tell me you'll persuade him to go to HBCUs over a Duke or a North Carolina?
Yeah, you're gonna get that free education.
Yeah, but now you can make money off your likeness. You may not get as much.
And the reason why because this is one topic.
It's something to think about.
We kind of really bang our heads on. He went to college, I didn't. So, in a way, he's for college. I'm like, it don't fucking matter. Like, to me, it's like.
But I think you're wrong on that.
All right, that's why I just said we disagree.
You saying I'm for college? Because being that I've gone.
I mean, from conversations we had, I would want them to go for.
My thing is for a ride because I think a lot of us get in debt paying those college.
Hitting the table, man.
You just hit it, trying to tell me to stop hitting it.
See how quick you
hit it again.
See how quick the nigga told though. Like I ain't even finished my sentence. You hit it, nigga.
Nah, but like going down that road, I see the financial struggles. Like once you get done, you get that paper. All right, now because the perception is once you graduate, you're gonna get that job you want. No, you gotta put your work in. It might not be 5, 6, 7, 10 years. Some people don't never get that job that they went to school for.
Not ever.
So you gotta look at where I'm gonna get this education free and I don't gotta pay that loan back. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, and what am I gonna actually apply this degree? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people get degrees and don't even apply it to nothing. You just went.
So you tell me you're not for schools?
I think I'm for education.
If I'm correct, so
listen,
because one of the arguments was if your kid was good enough to go from high school straight to the league, would you want him to do it or would you want him to go to school first? You said you want him to go to school first.
I said that?
Yeah, you said you want him to get the degree.
Wait, from high school to the league?
Just pass me the
No, you didn't word it like that.
You did because you said.
No, you didn't.
Bruh, this was just that words. Because he could make millions of dollars.
You started you started at the NCAA.
No,
and then you went.
Man, I said personal conversations we had.
Oh.
Once again, pass me the cup, man.
No, because you jumping around. Jumping around.
I'm not. I said conversations we had. The conversations we had, when I asked that question, you said you.
If he could go to the league from high school, come on, get the bag. I'm not stupid.
Yeah, but you said he gotta know what to do with the money, so I want him to go to school and figure out his major, so he know.
No. If you're gonna get a bag first, we can double back on that. Matter of fact, we go get a certification. After that. That's my point. Like a lot of people spend money on these college degrees. Not saying they're not good, but you know they invest in all this money in these degrees. When some of these careers that people choose, it's a certification, right. 6-month program. You know what I'm saying? Now that's the misconception. Now if my kid can go to the league from high school all day, go get the bag. We double back on that certification, or even the education. Because we know we're going to get that. Now it's free when we come back.
But you're still for school, though, right?
I'm still for education, knowledge.
They tell you need at least a high school diploma, right? So a high school diploma. To get a high school diploma, you got to go to 4 years of school. You don't do that, you go to 6 months of GED school, and that GED certificate means the same as that 4-year high school diploma. So what kind of education is you really getting? Somebody got to be lacking education somewhere. If the same thing you learned in 6 months, or you got to do 4 years for. It's all. But you know what it all is though. This is where companies get money from governments. This is where they get tax write-off. Yo, we open up this is a tax write-off. We open up this we say it's non-profit. The government gonna give us money to open up these doors to get these people in. It all comes back like that. I hate to, this is why I really go into my crazy talk, because people say, yo, you're a conspiracy theory, and it's not conspiracy, it's just sometimes you take that paper plane, take that flight, and you just have your thoughts, and you just like, yo, you really just, you born for them to, inside a real system. Like, it's a real, we was talking about it earlier, it's a real system, think about it. We was talking about your bottom line.
Mm-hmm.
If you really think about it, and some people may say that's not possible because I don't make that, so what you're saying is not true, but I guarantee you have assistance somewhere. You need somewhere between $55,000 to $70,000 a year to maintain a regular life. That's a life where your bills are paid, but you're not really doing nothing extra. That's where we start sacrificing the happiness, if you really think about it. Before you even start paying for your accessories like food and rent, they already taking money out your check for medical, taxes. Like, you gotta pay. You gotta have stuff. You gotta have a car, so you gotta have auto insurance. You have to pay. It's law. So these things they forcing you to pay before you even pay for necessaries. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we born to a system to fail, and I just look at it like that's how the 1% the rich stay rich, poor stay poor, and the middle class really pays for it all. You know what I'm saying? That's where I get into it.
But schooling,
That's all.
it grooms that middle class, the worker bees. You know what I'm saying? Because those are the ones that got to go and keep.
I guarantee there's more successful people that didn't go to school than there is that did go to school. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
I
I
guarantee it.
wouldn't argue with you about that.
So, and it's like we know this, but we get stuck believing, nah, we need that education. We do, but we don't need y'all to tell us, because I ain't gonna lie. I'm pretty sure majority of the world is visual learners. We all visual, that's how our brains work. That's why when somebody gives you directions, you be like, nah, I need to drive it. Because once you drive it, you see it, your mind retains it quicker. We're all visual learners. They tell you to go to school shit so you don't go out there. You put in 6 to 8 hours in school, then you gotta go home to work, then you get in sleep. So when are you actually going out there learning what you're trying to do with your hands on? This is how they designed to keep us. But then again, I start feeling a conspiracy theory when I say this shit out loud. Because I'm not saying it, but it feels like it, and I know it sounds like it, but I don't really, that's when I stop my thinking, I would say. I'm like, damn, I don't want to go that deep into, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to seem like conspiracy theory.
I think what people need, though, is the opportunity.
Go ahead, Lee. I got to bounce. Appreciate y'all for coming by.
Oh, yeah.
That's the cast of Shooting the Shits with family and friends.
Yes,
We
sir.
got Time, Moet, and Sade. Oh, my bad, AKA Smooth Operator. I'm not doing any more of your AKAs either. That's where I draw that line. That's my bottom line right there. But, excuse me. So that's just how I feel like it. And like I said, it bugs me out because I hate to feel like a conspiracy theorist. Cause then when you start thinking deeper, and you're like, yo, this world is really fucked up. Like, I don't even want to be in this shit.
Think about the opportunities that we have, that we really have.
Then I go, you know what? Fuck this shit. I want to be like these motherfuckers and start my own gang and get my piece of the pie too. You know, so then it's like, yo, I shouldn't think like that, cause or
You got
say it out loud.
you got to have money to fight that war.
Listen, bro, I'm
Money
by
and
any
artillery.
means, go get that money by any means, just like they did. Simple. It's real. Like when you think about, like I watch I think about the old mobsters and shit. Even like the Bumpy. I'm watching. I ain't gonna lie. I'm watching was it King of Harlem or
Yeah, Godfather of Harlem.
Godfather of Harlem with the Bumpy Johnson story, and it's like on some real, like he was playing with the mob. I know they was playing him, but he was playing with the mob, and it's like. That's how you really gotta get ahead. Like him and Malcolm, he's shaking hands with Malcolm and the Nation. Like you gotta really form an army and really say, yo, I'm not taking that shit, cause that's what they do. And what we do is we abide by their fucking laws. And then see, I start feeling like I'm starting a revolution. You know what I'm saying? But like it's some real shit though. It's like this is how I start thinking. Like, man, fuck, I didn't agree to none of these fucking laws. Why am I listening to this shit? I didn't even have a fucking vote. Fuck your law, nigga.
Hey, the thing is, a lot of us
I'm
get
supposed to be my own man, right?
a lot of us get caught up in
And then I
thinking that we can really catch that.
Started organizing. I'm telling you, man. I'm just telling you, yo. It's just stuff like that, man. But
People,
I mean, if you down, like
people chase that American dream. People chase the American dream.
Now, you know what? And that's another thing they tell you, because we get factual. It's not an American dream. You just want to fucking live. You call it an American dream? Why? Because think about it. When they were saying that, it was the white people, the George Washington, the early on motherfuckers with the houses and the white picket. That's the American dream, right? The house with the white picket fence. Who had that shit? The Lincolns and the motherfuckers. That's where they came up the American dream. That's what they was telling the motherfuckers over in Europe. Yo, we over here. We found this country. Come live the American dream when you ain't got to follow their laws.
They was living the American dream on our backs.
American dream. I want to live. That's my dream. I want to live comfortably. You know what I'm saying?
The labor. What is it? Black labor, white wealth. They was living the American dream based on the labor that we was putting out. You know what I'm saying? But that's the real American dream.
We instilled this shit because nobody ever said that to me, but I grew up always saying, I want the house with the picket fence. Family, I want a boy and a girl, and then they got to, I want 5 kids, but I want the house with the picket fence. It kept going to that. I was like, where the fuck did I get that from? And then I started really thinking, they painted, like, even shit like really showing the age. Little House on the Prairie, like that comes to mind. The house on the, you know what I'm saying? Like all that shit come to mind. Like, yo, control the media, control their brains, bro. That's fucking world's crazy. But you know what? This where it gets more depressing though. Cause you know why? How many people gotta say something? So at some point you gotta stop blaming the other people and start looking at self. You dig? That's where it gets frustrating. Like, yo, we know this Popeye chicken shit. Come on. Come on. Like, yo, real talk. And I was training somebody at work, and I don't even know if you're gonna hear this or not, but it's a white guy, and I appreciate him being, I guess, comfortable, but I feel like I'm somebody you could talk to, and you gotta have conversations. So just because I may know the answer and you don't, I'm not going to say, yo, that's a stupid question. Right. Even if I feel like it's a simple answer. It's just maybe you never came across that question before. So he asked me a question. He asked it wrong, and I told him straight up. He literally said, I was training him. We went the whole day. And finally, we was on our way back to the shop. Work is over, so he kind of knew it was time. Cause he said, you ever heard her saying, curiosity killed the cat? That's literally what he said. I said, it sound like you real curiosity right now. You,
Curious.
But this is what I said. I said, I'm telling you what I said.
Okay.
I said, you sound like you real.
Ooh, you wasn't drunk neither?
Nah.
Damn.
Because you know what? Because you know how you got headphones on, so you kind of listen to your music when somebody's around, but y'all not really talking, but you got your music, and he just started talking, so it's like still had the music playing when he was talking. I was like, well, sound like you real curiosity, and I corrected myself. I said, well, you real curious, and you about to get killed, so you sound like you about to ask me a race question, like literally. He was like, well, yeah, I don't really know how to ask it. I said, honestly, bro, I'm not one of those people that get offended with shit, because at the end of the day, you have your mouth. If you're going to say something I don't want you to say, guess what? You're going to go in your car and say it anyway, and if you say it in front of me and I beat your ass, I get arrested, and as I'm in the cop car, you're going to look at me and say it again anyway, so, like, whatever you got to say, it's cool. Like, I'm not one of those people that get offended. He was like, all right, well, but he caught me off guard with this guy. I was like, God dang, nigga, we in 2019. You use that word? Because he was like, well, I was wondering why. I was like, let me guess, you wondering why people get this? He was like, yeah, why? And I guess he really wanted to say word because he jumped back in. He was like, yeah, why, like the nigger word? I said, whoa. I said, you said nigger? He was like, well, yeah, what? I said, nah, bro. I said, when you ask somebody that question, you better put the GA, bro. You gotta put this. I said, yo, you lucky you talk to somebody cool. I said, I'm correcting you. If you going to ask, I said, first of all, don't even say it. Just say the N-word. He was like, okay, the N-word? I said, yeah, say the N-word. And it was just like, I said, let me guess. You want to know why we get to say it, y'all don't? Curiosity, right? So I broke it down to him. I said, well, really, I mean, y'all came up with the word, and everything we have, y'all took down to our culture, our last names, our first name, y'all took. I said, y'all never asked yourself why y'all took everything from, even now, to our music, to our sports. Y'all never asked yourself, like, we took everything from them. Why we mad we can't say a word? One word? I said, y'all more worried about saying that one word than worried about what y'all already took from us. I said, that's ours. That's why y'all can't say it. Y'all took everything. We don't have culture. Y'all, even Italians, guess what? They get to go back over there. They got culture. They got lessons over there. They get to bring it over here. Anybody is Jews. I said, don't you think it's funny that everybody want to talk about, the 40 acres and mule type thing, restitution and all that. I said, Jews got it. And the U.S. wasn't even built off of them. But the U.S. paid them back. U.S. paid them back. But y'all get mad when we
Because they
say,
built Hollywood.
but y'all get mad when we say, what about us that actually built this shit? I said, y'all never ask yourself that, but y'all want to ask why y'all can't say the N-word? Like on some real shit?
How did that whole
What did he
conversation?
No, he was just like, he was like, no, you're absolutely right. And I said, yo, bro, I'm not even gonna hold you. I told him, I was like, yo, anything I tell you, you could look up. But just like that, if you want to argue me, you could look that shit up too and find stuff to back you up. Just like if I wanted to say the sky actually red and it's not blue, I could find something on the internet that's gonna back me on that. I could find it. So you can find anything to back you. So I won't talk to you like I'm trying to change your mind. I'm just gonna tell you stuff. You want to research it, you're gonna take your own belief from there. Because plus you're 28 years old, so you already in your ways. So if you really want to change, you're gonna do your own research and you're gonna learn from what you learn. He was like, no, I believe you. I said, all right. So I gave him a list of stuff. He looked like he was typing in his phone. I don't know. He could have just been back on wherever the fuck he was on. And I really started going in. I was like, that shit really pissed me. It was like, yo, and because I never actually said that before out loud. Like, I really be having a lot of thoughts to myself. And it's just like, well, why we can't say that anyway? It's like, because y'all can't. But it's like, when you think about it, it's like, but why y'all so curious about that? Because that's all y'all ever ask when it comes to us. And I said to him, I said, yo, my old lady is white. To be honest with you, my old lady is white. I said, guess what? We have picnics and stuff, they buy watermelon. I said, I'm pretty sure every time somebody walk in, they looking at me to see if I got the watermelon. But guess what? They love watermelon more than me. I said, but the whole rep thing is, it's black folks that love watermelon, right? He was like, oh no, I never heard that one. I said, no.
That one.
I said, no, because I said, so what have you heard? He was like, no, I heard like the grape soda and everything. I said, okay. I never heard the grape soda. I said, you ever heard the grape soda, orange soda? There's grape soda and orange soda, right? So I said, all right. I said, the funny thing is, I don't drink soda. Neither do my family. None of my kids eat, even my old lady. She don't drink soda no more. I said, but what about the chicken one? He was like, yeah, I heard that. I said, you don't think, because, the job every once in a while, they grill for the drivers get back. I said, you don't think if they threw some chicken, I'm the only black person at that job, at that office that we're at. And I said, you don't think, and I said, don't think I don't realize it because I never said nothing. I said, but you don't think when we have one of those cookouts, if we pull up and there's fried chicken on the grill, they frying chicken on that grill, you don't think everybody gonna look at me when I walk through the door? I said, the funny shit is, my old lady and them, they eat chicken more than me. Like, I'm laying off the meat. They eat that shit more than me. Right. But this is what but you're never gonna change people's minds because some stereotypes are true. Like, I take the black, I take the good ones. Like, don't crack it.
The school shooter one is true.
Yeah, the school shooter, it's never black people.
One today.
For real?
Yeah.
In Cali.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. That's all I was saying, like today.
2 people
What part of Cali?
4 people injured.
2 died and 5 got injured.
Like a half hour north of LA.
And the dude was
My
15
sister,
years
she
old.
lived in
15?
15 years old. That's
my
Spanish.
kids are younger.
Like that.
So the school shooter one is true.
Yeah. There's been times when people ask that question to me, and it's really like, because that's our word, like, why do y'all want to say it so bad anyway? That's usually always the answer. But literally, when he asked it, for some reason, I don't know if it was the music I was listening to, because I was listening to Nas, Lost Tape, Part 2, and I don't know if it was something that he said that made my mind, because like I said, once I start thinking, my mind really start going to different places, because
I've heard that before, though, like, it's in the music so much, and they be trying to recite the lyrics, and they get to that part.
And it's like, why can't I say that part? But we're in a concert, you know what I'm saying?
But I told him.
You tell them, look, say it if you want.
I was about to say, that's how it ended. That's how it ended.
I don't know how they're going to react.
Right.
That's how it ended, because I'm not going to lie, because I know there's some people that don't allow white people to say that at all. There is like 1 or 2 that actually grew up with me from, he says it like crazy. And I tell him, like, yo,
he can't go.
I told him, I said, you may get somebody you cool with that may allow you to say it with them, because I have 2 people that do say it around
somebody
me.
might steal on you.
I don't even think about it. But I told him, I said, I give them the warning. If you see me around any other black person, whether I say they my family or not, if you see me shaking, it don't matter if you see me shaking hands with them or not, don't feel comfortable with it. Cause listen, everybody's not like me.
You're not responsible.
I just don't know. Everybody's not like me, and some people really will haul off on you for just as soon as they hear that. You got the death stare.
They're like, no,
You
this
say
dude
nachos.
did.
You got the other difference.
Nacho, all I said was nacho.
So like I did tell him that. I said
Why?
with me, like I said you. I don't know, maybe it was God on your side and where he gave you enough confidence to ask the right black one. Because I told him, I said, the way you came out and asked that nigga, even I had to look at you like, what? Because he was like, why we can't say nigger? Whoa, bruh. I said, first of all, you damn right can't say nigger. I said, now, nigga.
And y'all in the truck?
Y'all
in the truck?
Yeah, the garbage truck. Hey, garbage truck. The steering wheels, I drive it. The steering wheel's on the opposite side, so it's already awkward because the steering wheel's on the opposite side of the road. So I'm driving, I'm like, what? You said nigga. But once again, that was my fault. I was on the phone with him earlier, and I got comfortable. And I heard myself say, because he says it to me. I don't usually say it. But he kept saying this to me so much on the phone. He's like, yeah, cuz I love you, nigga. And I'm like, yeah, I love you too, nigga. And I heard myself saying, I said, damn. And I looked over cross-eyed.
He probably, I'm like,
yeah, I
asked him.
And I said, damn. I said it one time, and we was just hanging up. Like, I made it through the whole conversation. He's like, yeah, I love you, cuz. I love you, my nigga. I was like, I love you too, nigga. Damn.
Yo, but the ones that learn, like, when, where, and why they can't say it is the ones that lost business. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
Kramer or somebody.
Right.
He was doing comedy.
Yep.
And now he can't do comedy because nobody wants to co-sign him by going to see his show.
Right.
So it's like, if I go see your show, I agree with all that shit
Yep.
you did.
Right.
No matter if you apologize or not.
Yep.
Right.
So there's just
Not
spaces
co-sign.
where you're not going to be able to say it and help your business. It's going to hurt your business.
For real, for real.
Yeah.
For real. I can't believe I slipped that too. Man, that's your fault too, man. Simple nigga, he came late and everything, right? Oh, I said that to him too. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you heard of CPT time, right? I said, my old lady is white and she the one that always make me late. And he said, no, I never heard of CPT time. What is that? So I'm not even gonna give you appreciation. Because you start calling me colored people, I'm like, you go from nigger to color to this, bro.
Right.
Oh man, but yeah. You ever been in a situation like that where somebody said that? Just curious. You don't need the story from it.
No.
Because everybody handle it different. So I just wonder how would you handle it? How would you think you would handle it?
I don't know. You can't say it.
I like that answer. Nah, because somebody would have gave me a generic answer. Oh man, I would have smacked the shit out of him. Like somebody really would have said that. Like I know people like, and it's like, dude, you ain't hit somebody since the 2nd grade, bro. Come on, nigga, I seen you walk away from
You ain't violent.
Talk about you wasn't in the mood. Go ahead. What about you, son? How would you like? He got a temper. He would have spazzed. Like he's one of the people I would have thought of. Nigga, what you just say to me, cuz? And he cut you too. That's it. Nigga, what you just say to me, cuz? Nah, cuz. You don't know me like that, man. I think you better take that ER at your throat, cuz. Word up, man. You don't be talking to me like that. I would give up this job right now. Word up, cuz.
I'll give up this
Word up,
job.
I'm from North Carolina. We don't play that shit, cuz. Word up, you got the right one today. You got the right one. Try that shit again. You know, right? People always start mumbling, arguing with themselves.
Yeah.
Motherfucker got me fucked up. Shit, I don't know who the fuck he was talking to. He was talking to me. He definitely was talking to me. Hell no, motherfucker got me fucked up. But nah, like he's one of them though. I could have seen that could have went off for that. But that's why I just wanted that though. Cause sometimes like, damn.
But you know what? I
Cause
think
part of me did feel like maybe I should have spazzed on him.
No.
Part of me did, cause like, nigga, you ain't black, nigga, you ain't rap, like part of me did.
Some really need knowledge.
yeah.
That's why I kept telling
You can't
myself,
really ask him. You can't knock him for asking.
No, I really don't. But when he said that ER, I really was like, maybe I should just give him a warning slap. Like, nigga, you can't say it like that. Like, but still, you can't say the ER.
I get
You
it.
can't say that. That's why it's a warning slap. Look, nigga, like just to fix his lip. Look,
Hey, look at me. Don't say that again.
I mean, but it's like this, like, there ain't no other words to ask a question about. Like, there ain't no other words. There's nothing.
There's nothing.
Person like, can I say this?
Right.
And I really feel like
Nothing.
And I get it, because it's like something you can't have, you want so bad. You don't really want it, but somebody telling you can't have it makes you want it. I don't want that bottle, but if I go, can you pass me that bottle? And you say no. No. I'm like, yeah, no. I'm like, all right. Yo, can you go give me that bottle? Like, I want that bottle. Why I can't have it? I wasn't even that interested. I was just going to sit it right here, but you telling me no, something got to be about that bottle. So it's just like you said, that's the only word. That's all we have. That's what blew my mind. Is like, what more do you want from us? Like, I really want to ask, what more do y'all want from us?
I mean, but think about this too.
On top of that, though, I was watching this show. There's a show on Netflix called Explain, and they were saying that while we were currently slaves, it was worth like $7 billion. Like while we were slaves, it was a business that was worth like $7 billion. Meaning we were the business because we was the work, we was the product, we was the everything. We did the work.
We the labor.
For free.
Free laborers.
But they made that money.
Sound like NCAA.
So the thing about it is, if they gave us reparations, right? Where does it come from?
Reparation.
If they gave us reparations, where does it come from? Because the way they look at it, in order for us to gain something, they gotta lose something.
Exactly.
And they is not giving up that money that they made off our back.
Exactly.
So where does it come from?
Exactly.
Right.
I even broke.
Because there's some people that feel like, yo, I don't care what they got, just give us ours. And then they had it at one point like 40 acres and a mule. And then Killer Mike was saying, we gotta figure out what we want. We ain't even know. We ain't no meeting to say what we asking for. It's just like, y'all owe us something.
And what is 40 acres in a mule today?
They didn't mean that literally.
Right.
It was a figure like
Right.
Yo, on some real shit.
It was like some shit like
On some real shit, I didn't know that.
X amount of tillable land.
I know, I ain't even gonna lie,
land
yo.
that you definitely could grow something on.
Right.
On some real shit, I really thought they was gonna give him 40 acres in a mule. I ain't even gonna lie. Cause of the time.
Literal.
Because of the time, that's why I thought it was literal. Yeah, I thought it was literal in that time. They really was gonna give for yo. I'm dead serious. I ain't gonna lie. I really thought that. This is the first time I heard that wasn't literal. I'm dead serious. Even teachers didn't tell us this shit.
Well, no, it was, but it equates like over the time that everything is. Think about when people were locked up, and you transferring money. When you, like commissary is different from regular like green cash.
Tell me, yeah,
it's a different type of. You know what I'm saying?
I know first.
Like you get 40 acres of land that can actually grow something.
Right.
Versus like we just gonna give you 40 acres of swamp or like this or that.
That 40 acres can produce.
Right.
And you can produce and you can make a living off that land.
Yeah, or like no taxes or free education. It's like some people's argument is that like what are we asking for?
Yeah.
But most people just looking at it like, yo, y'all owe us a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Right.
And just leave it there.
And you know, who's gonna do that?
Like I even like some of the ideas was like, let us in the marijuana business first. Especially, I mean, we once again, that's a stereotype for us anyway. Shit, let us get the money. Shit, why not, right? That's our stereotype anyway, right? Fuck it, y'all want to be correct about one thing? Fuck, we'll take that one. I'll take that shit, fuck it.
Pass the blunt.
I appreciate these repetitions, shit like that.
But they,
you tore the word up again.
That shit is kind of related to the college shit you were talking about because, like, there's still people getting in trouble right now for taking college money.
Yep.
Like
Because they don't
like
start
money
until
that they took within the last couple months or 18 months or whatever. They still.
Oh yeah, for a whole nother year, because that don't start till like
They still have
2021.
niggas over there for that right now. It's like you about to make something legal. But
Oh no, they gotta milk it.
Over the head.
Oh yeah, they gotta milk it first.
The same with the weed.
Mm-hmm. They got milk it first.
They was hitting niggas over the head until the next day when they clear the law. And
Right.
It's like, yo, you just gave my man 6 years.
6 years. He gotta do that 6.
Hey, look.
He gotta do that 6.
But now you, the same person that gave him the 6 years, you selling the weed.
For real. For real.
Legally.
With your face on the
You got a
package.
store
Look.
at 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Put your name up in the lights.
We got weed.
We got
weed. It's on me. I'll fix your needs. For real, man. Nah, that's real talk.
And they gonna lock you up to that last day.
Oh,
They
yeah.
gonna lock you up.
Oh, yeah. And make you fight hard, spend every penny you got to try to get under that new law.
So far, most of the places that they technically legalized it, they didn't. You can have 2 ounces and get a ticket, but federally, it's still illegal.
They can still get you.
It's illegal everywhere.
Yeah.
Federally.
That's which I never understood. That's crazy.
Yo, yeah.
That's crazy.
And people are getting run down.
Yeah.
People are getting run down.
That's crazy. That's what I'm talking about. That's that gang shit. That's gang shit.
It is. Nah, it is.
That's straight gang shit.
Definitely the biggest.
Yo, go ahead. Y'all can sell it. And then when I feel like I need some money in my pocket, I'm gonna come get y'all. Just let y'all know. Just have my money ready when we raid y'all. We know where you gotta tell us where you got it at. Like, you gotta legitimately register with us.
Nowadays, they know where you got
The
it.
crazy shit is, you gotta pay taxes. They make
know
you
where you
pay
got it.
taxes on it and still want to raise you.
Give me that. Because I'm going to let somebody else get it.
Store, you gotta pay taxes on that shit, and they still come raise you.
Exactly. And what's the real, and what is really the American dream?
Fuck them.
That's an old thought.
Hell yeah, fuck that shit.
Really, a lot of these systems
It's
are
my
broken.
dream. That's all that
It's
matters.
gonna take somebody to come break the
Your
systems.
dream.
Like a lot of these systems, we have to break them and remake them.
For real,
There's too many things that's.
And they're fighting hard to stop that shit. That's why, and I think that's the reason why. Well, obviously Donald Trump's in the office because he one of those that he want to keep it the way it is. We can't control him, but at least he ain't gonna change the law so much that they gonna win. That's how it is. He may switch the law so he put money in his pocket, but he gonna make sure them niggas ain't gonna win.
Yo, he's in office because there's a group of people that are like mathematicians and science people that they gathered up from a few different schools, and they basically made those people do all the analytics to figure out who's who.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So these niggas was tapping our inboxes, y'all, everybody,
Yeah.
to see what people are talking about.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are racist, but they found that out in their inboxes.
Right.
So he knew that's the people I gotta bait.
Who the target?
Yep.
Right. So he baited all them, got them as fans, and that's who's voting for him.
Yeah.
It's just all the racist shit is in their inbox.
Right.
So it's like that shit is crazy.
When
It's
he came into office, it became more public and it was okay.
For
Well,
real.
yeah, because you see how it calmed down when
The
Obama was
racism
in
ain't never
office.
leave.
Yeah.
Right.
The racist
Yep.
shit calmed down when Obama was in office.
But then this dude come out and is like, oh,
To you,
I can say
that
that?
shit cool again.
Yo, you go to some of these local gyms, they be like, make American great again. Like, really?
My nigga.
And now you like, oh.
My nigga, I be picking up people recycling. One of them, he got this shit on his house, on his tree, and he got a big sticker on his recycling can. Man, I toss that shit with the
But that's
machine
why-
every
that's
time
why
I
people-
pick that shit up and shake it. I'm like, the wind blew it.
That's why a lot of people do want to put Trump stickers and MAGA hats and shit on, because that's who they truly are. They
Exactly.
were
And that's-
racist
but-
before all this.
But that's
Did it-
That's the
He
shit, like to tell everybody, like, look, I'm a racist.
and you know what?
Yeah.
And no lie, I appreciate that. I really do appreciate it. If live your truth, so I know.
Have people,
I
more
got
people come
what's
outside.
you. So I know
Instead of hiding in the house.
Lynch is some coming around high noon. I think about that Nas skit. Remember, was it Illmatic? Was the intro? Was it Illmatic or
There must be
it was
Illmatic.
written. It was written. We got ourselves a hanging tonight. We was like, get the hounds, man. Fuck that. Put your stickers up so I know the hounds is around for my ass tonight. If I gotta knock one of y'all niggas out, cause I definitely will. You say that ER the wrong way. I ain't on the clock.
Yeah.
Oh man, but that's the shit that really, and then start talking about shit like that, the mind start going, crazy. Then I want to raise Malcolm, start a revolution. I'm dead serious, man. I really feel like who would you be with, Malcolm or Martin? Whose side would you walk on?
They both had guns.
No, they did, but who philosophy would you walk with? Think about
Well,
if you living in that time, put yourself in that time. Not saying these.
Well, you got more protection with Malcolm.
It's crazy because we was talking about earlier.
They would have had to follow me.
They would have followed you.
They would have had to follow me.
I like that. How would you maneuver then? Would you be by any means, or would you by turn that old
certain strategy? I would do things as it happens.
as that
I wouldn't
best
be
best
on some
offense is
like, yo,
defense?
We this or we this.
Best
We gotta
offense
be
is
either one of
defense.
those. We
Yeah.
gotta
All of
watch
it,
what
whatever-
the fuck is going on.
Whatever
And maneuver.
That's what we is.
They would have to follow me.
I like that.